So your guitar is in need of new life, a new set of strings. So what do you need? You need a set of guitar strings. I'm using these D'Addario phosphor bronze. You'll need a guitar tuner for retuning your guitar. A nice soft cloth to lay the guitar down on. You don't want to damage your guitar while you're changing the strings. You're going to need a polishing cloth to clean your guitar as you go. And then a pair of pliers. So the first thing you need to do is lay the guitar down and begin to slacken the strings. Now look at the pattern the strings make as they come up to the top of the guitar. You can see how they come out from the middle and curve round those machine heads. And you need to remember that so that when you restring the guitar, you restring it in the same way. This means that when you're tuning strings up, you tend to be turning away from yourself, and when you're detuning strings, turning towards yourself. It just helps to save you turning the wrong way and then getting a broken string when you don't mean to do that. So I'm slackening these strings off quite a long way. I want them very floppy so that when I come to take out the pegs at the other end, the strings are not going to bounce back at me. So that's the last one done. Now you'll find that the pegs are in pretty tight. So I've laid a cloth next to the bridge. I've got somewhere to rest my hand, and also I'm now holding very tightly with the pliers and just pulling straight up. Don't twist, just pull straight up. I'll show you that again. Here we go. Pliers straight up and the peg comes out. One more time. There we go. If you twist, you're in danger of breaking the peg. Now it's just a case of pulling the strings out from the holes. The pegs tuck the strings underneath the bridge. They don't hold the ends of the strings down. All they do is they push them into the space under the bridge. And now up at the other end of the guitar, we wind the strings off the machine heads, off the spindles. Just put them to one side as you work through these. Take care at this point, it's very, very easy to stab your finger with the end of a string. Now some people like to hang on to a set of strings that they've taken off, just in case they have a breakage further on down the line. I usually find I like the sound of really new strings very much, so I just tend to recycle mine. And there's the last one coming off. Taking all the old strings, I put them all together and I'm just wrapping them around themselves. This means that I won't get lengths of strings springing all over the place. It just keeps it nice and neat and tidy. Now this is a very good time to clean up the guitar. So with your soft polishing cloth, give the guitar a little clean. Use the cloth on the fretboard as well. And make sure you don't disturb the nut. On some guitars, that little piece is not actually fixed in. I'm cleaning down near the saddle, and again, the saddle piece here is often not attached. It's not glued in, so that you can adjust the height of it. So that's this piece here that I'm talking about. Now, I've got this pile of scrap. All of this can go through the recycling. Don't waste it. Now on the packet you'll see that these strings are colour-coded. They tell me which colour goes with which string. That's very useful. And you can see there on the string ends all the different colours. Keep the packet so you can refer to which one is which, but you can also tell from the tension of the strings. As you start to undo them, you can easily feel which ones are thicker than the others. And of course the thinnest string goes at one side of the guitar, the thickest at the other. So gently take the strings apart. Then I'm taking my first string, my E string, putting the peg in the hole. Make sure that groove is pointing towards the sound hole. And it's that groove that allows the string to pull up. I'm just pulling it up now, and it traps the end of the string underneath the bridge. When you come to the other end, thread the string through the spindle. Now remember which way the string wound. I'm leaving a bit of slack on the string, and now I'm turning it so that string turns out from the centre of the guitar. You can see I'm holding it down with my thumb as well, and that's going to stop the string from springing back. I'm settling in the string in its groove now at the nut. I'm not going to tighten this all the way up. I'm going to leave that until I actually start to tune the guitar. But it's fairly tight. You then repeat that with all the other strings. And here they are, all the strings on, and all that spare wire. So we're going to do something about that now. Taking the pliers, clip off that loose string at the end and just leave yourself with a small stub. Now we come to tuning up. This guitar has got a built-in tuner, but for those of you who haven't got one, I'm going to show you how to use a clip-on. So you put your clip-on tuner at the top of the guitar, switch it on, and listen. When it cuts to the right pitch, it's going to turn green. And there it is. Moving on to the next one, the A string. And again, there's the green. Now, so you'll need to play your strings in. I usually give them 10 to 15 minutes of fairly hard strumming. It just gets the strings to settle down, and then retune, and you're done. You can see lots more videos to do with art tuition and music at the Happy House, Massie. Come to our website and have a look. I hope you enjoyed this.